Hi Food Explorers, welcome to my Sunday morning kitchen. If you have my book, Where Does Broccoli Come From? A Book of Vegetables, I teach you all about how to pick out the perfect veggies. And it occurred to me that I never mentioned to you what to do when you can get a really good deal on maybe your less than perfect veggies. So at the market yesterday, I got an amazing deal on some lettuce heads. This is a leaf lettuce. And as you can see, they're kind of wilted on the side, and there's a lot of liquid seeping out of the bottom, which would normally be something you wouldn't want to choose, especially when you're following the advice from my books. But you can purchase these great deals because this produce is still really usable. So you can see they sort of look wilted and maybe not your best option. So I am not one to pass up a great deal on any fruits or veggies. So I want to teach you how you can actually use your less than perfect lettuce. So when you are purchasing lettuce in a bag, you just keep it in the bag, store it in the fridge, and then it's good to go. It's usually pre-washed. Typically when you buy a leaf lettuce that is crispy and crunchy and looking beautiful, the way that I recommend in the book, then you keep it in its packaging until you're ready to use it. If it's a lettuce that has roots still attached, then you can keep that on your countertop in water. But what happens when you find a great deal on less than perfect lettuce? Well, this is what I like to do at home. So the first thing I do is I take it out of its packaging, and I need a way to store it for long term until I'm ready to use it. So basically what I want to do is I want to take off all these bad pieces, get out my compost container, and I'm going to start by pulling off all of the yucky lettuce pieces that are kind of wilted and brown and gooey that would normally make you just want to throw away the lettuce head or not purchase it. But I got 9 heads of lettuce for about $1.50, so I couldn't pass up. So you can see I won't be able to get all of the nastiness off. But then what you want to do anyways is rinse your lettuce in cool water to get rid of any of the sand and the debris. So I just do several rinses. Let me turn on some extra light and see if that helps you see it a little better. But I turn it upside down and I just kind of pump it in and out of the water. And you can see that dingy color. It's starting to pull off all of the bad pieces. And then I'll just pour that out and just continue to splash and remove any pieces that no longer look good to eat. So anything that's wilted or brown, and just kind of run your fingers through it. But what you'll start to see is that after a few rinses, you can see how beautiful this crispy green lettuce comes out. So I'll probably do one more rinse to make sure I get all of the sand and debris out and pull off some of the bad pieces. And you can even run the cool water on the top half if you see any more in the crevices there. This looks like a good piece. That one has some yucky spots to it, but simple, just like that. So then the next thing you want to do is just take that same lettuce and break off the pieces and kind of let it dry on a clean towel. And I'll show you what I do in just a minute. So I'm going to twist off the bottom to save a little bit of time here, so your video is not super duper long. But what you can see is I've already cleaned a couple of these, and you just want to get as much excess water off as you can. That's important because that water is what will cause it to kind of wilt a little bit more and a little bit quicker. But this lettuce should last us through the week at least. Now I must admit I am typically one that buys pre-washed lettuce, so that it is easy for us. Oh, we have a little food explorer joining us. We're doing a video, come here. So anyways, after it's mostly dry, then what I do is you can either do one of two things. My book. You can either put it straight into a bowl and for storage with layers of paper towel in between, or you can put it in a Ziploc bag, and whatever you want to do is to keep as much air out as you can and keep the lettuce leaves as dry as possible. So You put the lettuce leaves in, maybe layer it with a little, you're singing to us, thank you. So whatever you want to do is you want to try and keep the lettuce leaves as dry as possible, and they should last in the fridge for up to a week, be nice and crisp, nice and clean, and that means you have saved a lot of money and you have lettuce all week long that is delicious, crunchy, ready to eat, and really inexpensive too.